Oh, I'm shiny today. Oh my goodness. But hello, happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday all. Hope you girls are having a fantastical day. I was popping on here at a special request from Julie, I want to call you Julie Bear. Kind of like my Leah Lou, only Julie comes from little side story. Julie actually used to be my boss at Aramark when we worked together, and there was a head chef there who always called her Julie Bear. And so that's what I think of when I hear Julie, this Julie Bear. But anyway, I thought I'd go through and show you how to make, or at least, just quickly, kind of some basics of Canva and how to make a flyer, which I don't really ever make flyers for like warmers and stuff. I usually use Canva, like that's where I make our bingo card for the incentive. So if you're new and you scroll up to the featured posts in the group, and that's what that bingo card is. It's our monthly incentive, and we do a little drawing every week. And it's really, you just get entries for work in your business, because a lot of that stuff is income producing activities. So yeah, I have a little reason to my madness. But anyway, otherwise I do strongly encourage, when you can, take your own pictures. But I understand when you want to make a flyer for stuff, like for things maybe we might not have, or you're wondering how those cute, which I'm sure it's not going to look like the ones we find in the flyer groups, because like I said, I don't really ever make them for warmers. But if you wanted to, sorry, I'm adjusting my pop socket so you're shaky. Okay, so I'm on Canva, and there is a paid version. Obviously, I do free. It says free right there. I'm good about paying for stuff. So I'm going to try and do this my best with one hand while I hold you. But anyway, so when you go into Canva, I found it's easier for me to do on the computer because I'm old school and I like using my mouse. So that's just me. But anyway, so I went in, I'm on the home page. So I went to social media here. And I'm going to go to Facebook posts, because then it'll make it that nice square shape that we want. Let's see. And we're going to do one with the March Warmer of the Month. I think there was one, where is it? There it is. So if you ever, I went into, here, actually, let's back up the party train. So I'm in Scentsy Success. Actually, no, we'll go here. So we're going to go on your home page, and I went to marketing. And from marketing, they make it really easy now with all these little fun categories right at the top, but I just went to Scented Warmer of the Month and figured I'd make it easy. So if you ever see ones like this that are gray, they're grayed out, that means it's a transparent background, so you can add it to pictures if you want. So I'm going to download the one with the warmer so we can throw it on a flyer. And we're going to go back. So right now, I got my little blank picture. I'm going to do, let's see if we can find a cute Easter background. There. Let's see. I wonder if it'll let me edit. Oh no, see. Some of these you gotta pay for, and I think that's stupid. Oh duh, it says pro right there. So if you see a little crown on it, yeah, that means you have to, or that's with the paid version. So yeah, and you gotta hover over it, which is goofy. So here, I'm just gonna pick this one because it's free. And now I moved it. These are just pre-made templates, but you can obviously edit them however much you want. So I'm going to close my little sidebar. And from here, like, I probably don't need that text box, so I'm just going to delete them. Come on. Is it going to go away? Whatever. I'm just going to move it off. There we go. Move it off to the side. And let's see. we're gonna get that out of there just because I want to show you how to add the picture to it. But you obviously don't need to use their pre-done templates. Otherwise, they have really cute pictures even. There we go. Whoops. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to like... Oh my goodness, I'm typing with one hand. Where the hell's the A? There we go. And let's see, I'm going to do photos. So see, I can do that instead. Like, you know what? I like that better. We're going to delete that whole thing out of here. I think this is cuter. There. And now, I think I can just make it a, yeah, set image. I right-clicked it, and we're setting it as the background. Isn't that cute? Okay. So now I'm going to go to uploads, and yeah, they have all sorts that you can do, like how I did a search for Easter and I went to photos. Like they have really cute little graphics, like, you know, cutesy stuff that you can add right to it and size it how you want. Just, yeah, keep in mind if it says pro, that's with the paid version. But now we're going to add that little picture that I just downloaded. And yeah, see what I like about this too is anything you upload, it saves in there in case you want to use it like on a different flyer. But see, now I added them. This is so weird. I'm watching it like through my phone. But see from here, now I can move around my picture and then we can add text if we want. And I don't know what this thing is called. So here, we're just gonna, we'll do heading, make it big. And I'm gonna say Hoppy. Here. Yeah, I love this because you can move stuff around. You can angle it if you want. And the fonts are kind of the same thing. Whoopsie. The fonts are kind of the same thing where they have free and paid ones. So if you see a little crown by it, that means it's something you got to pay for. But that one's free. And let's see. Let's do some effects on here. This is where I'll do, here's a little trick too. If you have a white font, I usually give it a shadow. Because then what it'll do is your white will still show up. Here, your white will still show up, but you can see it. It should be able to, yeah. Because if I took my shadow off, it wouldn't be there. But it still makes you be able to see. And you don't have to put a shadow, I'm just saying, but yeah. But I like it. Canva is pretty nice. I like it, but even if you just go around and just kind of play around in there, I just suggest doing it on a computer because it is a lot easier to try and size stuff with a mouse rather than trying to do it with your fingers. I got chubby little fingers, so I don't really ever use Canva on my phone very much, but this is where you could easily make all sorts of fun stuff and graphics between this and Photify. That's what I use a lot. And a little trick that I learned with Canva, like I said, some of that stuff is paid, so they make you pay to download it. I don't do that. I do have the Canva app on my phone, and what's cool is when you create your Canva account, anything you make in there, it's going to save. So then what I do is if they want me to pay for it, I save it in my account on the computer, then I log into Canva on my phone and pull up that flyer I just made and I take a screenshot. But hey, it works. And it's a way to get around having to pay for stuff. Otherwise I have heard people say that they do the paid version and they love it because you do get a lot more access to stuff. I just don't use it enough to do that, but I do use the paid version of Photify. Photify is the same thing where they already have those little graphics, like the warmer of the month that I put in there. They already have that loaded in Photify. That's what I really like, is I can just go, you know, pick my background, go find my thing I need, and you can add Scentsy GIFs and all sorts of jazz. But a lot of this stuff is just learning by kind of clicking around. This is like kind of, you know, how I figured out Canva. And it might not be quite at that level of the ones we find in the flyer groups, but you know, it's kind of the basics. But yeah, you could easily find all sorts of stuff. But this is where I made, also, Canva is where I made my little postcards that I just showed you guys. And what I really like about that is right there. You can make your QR code right in Canva, and all you have to do is put whatever the web address is that you want it to go to. So obviously I pulled up the link for my VIP group. I went and found my consultant bio on my website, which if you don't have your story done, that might be a good one to start doing. And then I have another one going to my join page. But yeah, all that's in here, and it's really nice. And I'm sure that's probably what my uploads are, but I just don't know which one is which. But I do scan them. I always scan them to make sure they work before I get them printed or anything. But yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it though with Canva. It's really easy. And like I said, a lot of those marketing pictures are already in the workstation, which is really nice, and they have the background removed for you. Otherwise, I do know if you do the paid version of Canva, there is like a background remover tool. I don't know. Otherwise, I have noticed in Avery, if you use Avery to make your labels and stuff, or any of those things, postcards, yeah, you know, my little labels and stuff, I have noticed in Avery, you can just do that. You can take the background out of your pictures. It's really nice. But hopefully this is helpful. Let me know if you get any knowledge out of this. Otherwise, I'm happy to help if you have any other questions. Otherwise, have a good day, girls.